A 26-year-old woman was forced to strip and pose for photographs by a driver of a private cab aggregator in Bengaluru. The incident took place when the victim booked a cab at 2 a.m. to take her early morning flight to Mumbai. The victim was taken on a detour and then threatened of gang rape if she did not strip for the driver. After a lot of pleading, he dropped her off at the airport. The driver has been arrested and taken into custody. Shrija MS joining us on the phone line. Shrija, a very shocking case, and once again a major transgression of this nature being done by a cab driver. Give us more details on when and where did this happen, and what is the status as of now in investigation into this case?
Well, Afrida, of course, like you pointed out by saying that this is such a shocker coming in from Bengaluru, a city like Bengaluru, where in fact the police will have to ensure the law and order. In fact, over the last couple of weeks and also months, we have seen how the law and order has completely failed in the city. So the latest that we are picking up is that this particular woman, she is a 26-year-old woman who is a city-based architect. She works in Bengaluru and also hails from Mangaluru. She left on the day, this is on June 1st, she took an Ola cab from Jeevan Bima Nagar. This is also one of the posh locales in Bengaluru. She took the cab at around 2 a.m. and she had to catch her early morning flight from the airport. And so we understand that she was heading to Kempegowda International Airport. En route to the airport, we see that this particular driver, in fact, he took a detour and then he tried to lock the car and threatened her, saying that if she failed to strip for him, he will call all his friends and gang rape her, is what he had issued this kind of a threat. And fearing the consequence, we understand she had to comply to the demands of this particular driver. And after once she reached the airport and then she in fact reached Mumbai, we understand she sent a mail, a complaint to the Commissioner of Police in Bengaluru. This is via mail, and we also see that the police have registered a complaint, and based on the demographics given by this particular victim, we see that the driver has also been right now arrested.
Right. What is absolutely shocking here, Shrija, is that when an incident like this happens, there is absolutely no recourse that a woman can take as an immediate measure. Because from what you just narrated, it seems that the woman was in an absolutely helpless situation. Like you said, she had no option but to comply. But there should be some system in place that should a woman be faced with a situation like this, what is the way out of it?
Well, absolutely, Afrida. Another important point to be noted over here is the victim did mention the fact that the car was locked. So we are still not sure whether this was a child lock or not, because that is something important, very important to be looked into. Because if it was not locked, we understand that at least the victim could have actually opened the door of the car and then she could have escaped from the clutches of this particular the accused. But however, we understand that the car was locked and she did not have a go but to comply. She also feared of the fact that where he threatened her with gang rape, and she also wanted to just get out of that particular situation, so she had to comply to the demands of this particular accused.
Right, which is why, you know, one must take this as a wake-up call to actually address these concerns. What should a woman do when she's trapped in a situation like this? Thanks for joining us, Shrija.